Welcome back to another episode of Not Just Another Story. This week we've got Northeast rapper on the podcast, James Sebastenelli. How you doing, mate?
I'm all good, bro. How are you?
I'm good.
Good, man.
Finally managed to get you on the podcast after a few weeks of rescheduling.
I know, bro. I've been dying to get on as well. Just obviously life. Yeah, I mean, life gets a hold of you sometimes, and you just have to keep grinding. But I'm finally free.
That's all.
You got my attention.
Finally free.
You got my attention now.
So I know you've worked with Chico already, just diving straight into the podcast, so making music, stuff like that. I know you've worked with Chico a little bit before, haven't you, as well?
Yeah, well, when I first started making music, it was Chico who kind of like pushed me towards doing what I was doing now, because he was like sending me beats and all that. He was like saying, "Oh, you just start music and all that." I was like, yeah. And then he just sent us a big pack of beats, and then I started putting them on SoundCloud and that, and then from there it was like kind of like a taking it serious kind of thing. Cool, like.
So did you get involved with the live live sessions that you're doing now?
Yeah, we did. I think there was a bit of a complication because we were meant to perform in the Vita, and then it kind of went a bit tits up because I think there was miscommunication with like the fucking people who are higher up. So we didn't end up performing, which I was actually gutted about because I had like loads of new tunes I wanted to fucking blast out and that was my vibe. Do you know what I mean? And then we ended up going to Lavello's to actually perform and do stuff, but then obviously I had people with me who couldn't get in because of the trainers. And obviously they were my family and that, half of them, so it was like they've came to see me perform, so like out of respect for them making their own way out to see me, I was like, I can't, because they came out for me and then they cannot see me, so it's like, well, I'm just gonna stick with them because they're my youngers as well, so it's like showing them a bit what respect and loyalty is. Do you know what I mean? So
definitely. Because I know Chico wasn't about trying to get it so the dress code was a bit toned down as well, didn't he? Because he says they're normally strict.
Like I say, like people just wear what they want in it. Like I don't think clothes really define a person unless you've got unless you're wearing out. But then again, wearing nothing nowadays, you're more accepted everywhere. So it's like, what the fuck? You can't. It's a lost sometimes. You know what I mean? So it's one of them ones.
Nah, definitely. So just like jumping back a little bit, mate, before obviously taking off, what piqued your interest in doing it? Because obviously Northeast culture, stuff like that, we've spoke about on previous episodes with Maverick. He's like a battle rapper and stuff like that. So like, what kind of piqued your interest in music and like rapping more, like essentially?
For me, it was more like I was just so musically like attracted. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know how to put it. But like I used to listen to a lot of rap when I was growing up, R&B especially, like Neo, and I had like me hood classics like, you know, Akon, Convict and all that. Bro, when I was like 13, well, say like 12, 13, my mum used to buy us the albums and all that to the and like I'd just be bumping in the car, bro, bouncing, and I was like, fuck me, this is sick, you know, it's so sick. And then I was just like, fuck. Then years went on, and it got to a point where I was like rapping over other people's stuff, but like I was using their lyrics, but I was like speeding it up a bit. So like I would rap like, say, Lil Wayne and Millie, and then I would do it like twice the speed of the actual song. And I got to a point where I was just like with your boys and all that, playing in Red Arse and all that, the garages and that. And then like you just blasting tunes, and then you're just going for it and that. And then it was after college. After college was when I started like actually writing my own stuff. Because music's always been involved, and when I played football, it was music you listen to before games, you listen to after games. And then it got to a point where I turned 18 and I was going to clubs, music, everything was music, and I just loved it. I loved being around it, and I loved meeting people through it. So it's like, it's one thing I don't regret is my music. Literally, I was going to say, sick, I love it.
Yeah, no, I'm the same, mate. Like R&B, I grew up on that. Like you mentioned, like three like of me favourite artists, like Neo, Akon, stuff like that. Like you wouldn't probably expect it. Like I said this to Chico, you probably wouldn't expect it when we're on about music on his recording. I was like, you wouldn't expect someone like me to like love R&B. Like that's the only thing I play in the car.
Bro, some of the tunes I listen to is mad. Like, I listen to like
a little bit of country in that.
Oh, bro, I listen to like alternative stuff, like, you know, like Falling in Reverse and like Scarlord and City Morgue, like screaming shit, bro. Like I love that shit as well, bro. It's mad. Like because I'll be listening to like Neo, Jacquees, Tory Lanez, and then like I'll be listening to like AC/DC and shit like that, bro. It's all over the shop. My fucking taste, it's mental.
My travel playlist is like that for the car. Like it's got 43 hours of music or something on, and it's just literally anything from like Busted through to like Lil Wayne to Little Sims and stuff like that. So mine's all hour for that. And
I think it's the best way as well, though, mate, because like you don't know what you're gonna get next. It's like a surprise, isn't it? It's like a pick a mix.
It is.
Just stick your hand in and then just put on shuffle, and there you go. And you just let the fucking playlist do its bits, innit?
Apart from Spotify, I think I've got mine on the shuffle when it plays like, you know, the stuff that you listen to most.
Aye.
So like, until I'm like quite far through into the playlist, it's stuff that I listen to pretty much every day.
So you know literally every
like...
song off by heart that gets playing. It's like every song's a vibe. It's lethal, that man.
You see, as I'd be driving in the car by myself, and whoever sit like driving past us or in the other lane, they must give us some funny looks, like, because I'd be going at the top of my lungs on it.
Bro, trust us, man. Lethal, man. Even when you're blasting Justin Bieber and that, and it's in your ears, but you're walking around like, and then like fucking mistletoe's playing in your ear, and you're just like, yeah, I'm fucking.
What a tune, man!
God,
what a tune. So like, growing up in the northeast as well, do you think your upbringing and stuff like that's played a massive part in how you write your music as well?
Yeah, I think, because I think a lot of my music's quite about girls, isn't it?
Yeah.
And growing up, like I've had my fair share, you know what I mean? So I think it's just like that lover boy type of playboy type of vibe.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've respected. Actually, then again, I say that, but I try to lower it down a bit, but people fuck with it, so it's like,
yeah,
why should I? And like the way my music portrays is like, I'm just having fun. It's got like that cocky energy, do you know what I mean? Like I just say what I want because you can.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. It's just that. So I agree with that, yeah.
Yeah, 100%, mate. And I've been listening to some of your songs recently, just obviously trying to prep for the podcast as well. But one song that I always play, and I've even got it in my playlist now for the R&B playlist, is it Mama Part 2, I think it is?
Yeah, my new one.
Yeah, mate, honestly, that's what our class is a radio bop, you know, something that you could play on the radio and it's got like the catchy bit in the middle and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's for my
I
next,
love it, mate.
for my next single, that's like kind of the vibe we went on as well. Like we've kind of want to push that kind of commercial side of it, so everyone can be involved instead of like the certain groups don't feel like it's a certain genre. It's like a kind of just a commercial genre for everyone to listen to type of thing, you know what I mean? So it's quite cool, yeah.
Yeah. We'll touch on the one that you've been teasing on social medias later on in the pod as well, because I do have a couple of questions about that. But you mentioned a couple already, but the next thing I wanted to kind of dig into was, who would you say your biggest kind of like influences in the music industry were when you were growing up, and do you think they've kind of impacted your own sound now as well?
I think Lil Wayne mainly.
Yeah.
In a sense of just like from when I was young. Akon as well, because it's all like rapping, singing, and like it's like that melody stuff. But like as I've got older, it's mainly like it stemmed on diversity, so it's probably always been Lil Wayne, because he dipped into the rock stuff as well. And then when I hit like 17, 18, I was listening to the XXXTentacion, listening to him loads. And then my kind of look kind of came from that kind of perspective, in a sense of like, don't care what people think. So that's where I kind of gained all this, like, you know, I like the artistry of tattoos, etc. I like doing this, I like fucking looking like this, I feel cool, do you know what I mean? So that's where that went down. But like as of now, it's all like UK music, so it's like, you like Dappy and Tory Lanez that like are probably like my main influence as of now, because it's like they're literally doing everything. They can do everything. Tory Lanez especially, because he's dropped everything, you know what I mean? He's done all his like 90s music back now, R&B, rap, all that stuff. Whereas like Dappy's just Dappy, innit? Dappy's sick, innit? Yeah. Dappy's just Dappy, innit?
Yeah. Musically, Dappy's like so good. Like I think he's massively underrated across like the majority.
He is literally like the UK Tory Lanez, like in a sense of like diversity in what he can do musically. It's fucking mint class.
Yeah, he can do everything, can't he? Because he can like he's one of the only UK rappers that I know that can actually properly sing as well.
Acoustically singing, it's
Yeah.
sick, bro. He's fucking class. He's unreal.
Like, I always remember when I used to have Tarzan on replay from here. Like,
Tarzan, bro. I'm still banging that now, man. It's in my playlist. That's straight down. Tarzan Part 2 is my favourite one.
yeah,
Yeah, facts. Tarzan Part 2 is my favourite one. The second one. The first one goes fucking crazy, but Part 2 is the. That's
yeah,
when it-
Part 2 is very good. Very, very
Royal,
good.
man.
So, you've mentioned obviously about pursuing music, stuff like that. How did you feel like when you first started like getting booked in on shows and stuff like that as well? Like, cause there must be a difference between just releasing music, people playing it online, stuff like that,
Yeah.
to actually then being able to get to perform in front of a crowd.
It was mainly nerves when I first got asked. It was more like, oh shit, like, is this how it works? Because I didn't really know how it worked, you know what I mean? So I was like, fuck now, I'm getting. And then as I've started doing more shows, and my music's got better because you kind of like participate with the crowd and you kind of pick out what they vibe with most.
Yeah,
So it's benefit that way. But like when I first started getting asked, bro, I was like literally I was in shock morely. Like I didn't know what was actually going on. I didn't know where to go, didn't know what to do. I hadn't performed before, so like my stage presence wasn't like I was learning still. Whereas now, even though I'm still learning to this day, like now, I think now it was then nerves, but now it's just like I fucking love it, bro. Like you just get that total different type of like energy and aura that you get off stage, and it's just mint. Even when people don't fuck with it, bro, I still love it. Like I love it more. To be fair, I've had shows where people don't fuck with it like at all, and I'm still just vibing, chilling because I'm up here in it. It's mad, but
I love it, man.
it's fucking frisk, bro. It's fucking class. One of the shows.
When was your first show?
It was a festival. There was a festival in Exhibition Park. Shows at Exhibition Park was a festival. I can't remember what it was called, but it was it was literally a little festival thing. It was like a mini festival where was it Lisa's Park? It was one of the two. I can't remember what it was.
I think I know what you're on about, yeah.
But it was like a little mini stage and all that shit. It was lit, bro. It was cool as fuck. It was like loads of families and all that, and I had to keep everything PG, so it was a bit long. Because back then I was just savage, bro. I was seeing loads of shit, but if I could go back in time and do that with the music I had now, bro, it would be a different story, like. But it was good. It was good though. Like it wasn't just like a little bar fucking gig. It was literally straight up, like you're on a stage and there's loads of people, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And then, but it was all motivation really. It was like, nah, I like this. This is fun. This, so I was like, oh, well, I may as well keep doing it.
Yeah. And over like the different shows and stuff like that, have you like realised how much better your crowd work's becoming and stuff like that as well?
Massively. Because obviously you go there to do your job and perform your music, but I think that a lot of people don't see like people are there as well to watch it live and direct. Like you can literally speak to who's in front of you. Like you don't have to literally go from one song and then just straight to the next one. Like you can literally stop your fucking playlist and then just go have a bit of crack with people.
Yeah.
In a sec, because I spoke to Daps about it, and I was like, I kind of like the whole like stand-up comedy shit, like, because I feel like that kind of helps as an artist. Like if you've got something about you other than just music, because then that's what attracts
100%.
people. That's what attracts people is just like they become fans because of who you are instead of just because your music. And I feel like that's what actually benefits you as an artist. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool, like.
Especially, to be fair, when you mentioned the stand-up comedy there, if people's doing that and then doing the performing on the music side probably will be better, because I was speaking to Ginger Carl about his comedy, and he says like sometimes even if you think the stuff that you've done previously and it's worked previously, you can go to a totally different venue, say whatever, and then the crowd will just be staring at you and like not like fuck with the plan that you've got in place. So thinking about when you mentioned the comedy there, like if somebody can do that, they can more than likely definitely perform on stage if they've got the talent to obviously do so music wise.
Like I say, like you don't know what you're gonna expect when you go perform. You don't know who's gonna be there. You don't know what they're gonna do or how they're gonna react. It's like don't know, it's improv. It's like improv in it. Like you have to like just get what you're given, deal with it.
Yeah.
Like you've got stuff to work off, but like you don't know what's gonna actually happen there, and then like behind closed doors, you're like shit. Like I need to just I need to just have a game plan, and then if this goes left, I need to like twist it round from right to go back to the left type thing. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's alright though. Like I say, it's just I think that's the adrenaline you get from it, because you don't know what you're gonna get, and I love it. Me, I'm still here. I'm still here doing what I gotta do. So it's obviously it's alright.
Have you just recently performed at a gig recently, haven't you? Was it down Manchester or something?
Manchester
like
with Michelle Platinum, which is one of those singers from, you know, that song H2O.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's her who sings that, and we've got close recently actually, because I was performed in Manchester at a gate. I actually performed at Pride. I performed at Pride with one of my boys who is an artist there, and we have a song. So he was like, "Well, come down, perform, get your name out there." So I was like, "Sweet." Backstage, chilling with Tilisa. Tilisa was there, bro.
Going in the jungle now,
bro. I know, it's mad. It's mental, man. What was it? We were stood outside in Manchester at 3 a.m, man, waiting for Tilisa to get a taxi, just chilling on the side of just like on Grey Street, just like that. But it was in Manny. With me, Tilisa, my boy Marcelo, my bird, were just sat there, just chilling, just talking away to her. Like not even music related or fame related. It was just general crack. It was mad. And we were sharing a room with Katie B, Rita Ora, all that was there. It was mad, bro, Manchester. And then obviously when I did that show recently, that was stemmed from that night. So can't complain. Like I say, I went down there to do that for Pride, and then came up and met Michelle, followed on Instagram, etc. She likes me stuff, like me music and all that shit. She said to me backstage, she said, "You're destined for greatness," all this and all that. So I was just loving it really. And but either people I've met from Manchester have always showed love, and they still are. So can't knock that.
Well, that's all it takes sometimes as well, isn't it? Just like somebody to kind of notice you, that little bit of a platform just to get yourself out there as well.
100%, like 100%. I think the look helps massively as well, because like, I'm not just like your bog standard geezer where like I'll walk into a bar and like, or not walk into a bar, like walk into a venue event and people like, I feel like I stand out a lot because obviously my face tattoos helps massively. Like, but people look at you and they're like, they look at you and then they're like, "Oh fuck, who the fuck's that?" They're like, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Right? Don't judge a book by its cover yet. Do you know what I mean? But it's spot on. Like I say, it's opportunities have swung my way just from being at the right place at the right time. It's mad, mental.
Yeah, mental. That's how it goes sometimes. To be like, even with this, with me, I've just off the Chico episodes dropped because I had to split Chico's up into 2 parts because of how long the conversation was.
Chico is so spiritual, and he just knows what he wants to speak about and all that.
Mate, honestly, I was asking him questions and he just was going into so much depth about everything, and it was good, but obviously we try keeping them to like 45 minutes to an hour and a half, and I was like, I'm going to split it up for us so it's not like a 3-hour episode.
Right,
I'm not a Joe Rogan or anything like that, so I don't.
No one's traveling that long to listen that long. You know what I mean? Everyone's traveling like an hour and that. You know what I mean? So unless you're flying to New York or something, bro, from here, double it up, bro. Do 6 hours in it, bro.
Exactly, mate. But yeah, he was saying like on there the amount of people he's tried giving like platforms to, and like that the duet that won The Voice, and then you mentioned yourself on the podcast as well. And I think when you're on about there, you've may offered you to come perform your song, you've met network, like you'd networked there and managed to go back down. Sometimes that's what you want. And when I'd done Chico's podcast, he based like somebody messaged me asking to come on who does music as well. So I'm gonna get him on in a couple of weeks' time as well. So I think just having that platform, creating those networks, I think definitely helps 100%.
Well, like I say, Daps got me on my first podcast, and I'm still best pal, but actually he's like my brother, innit? Like my big brother.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call him a pal now, I'll call him my brother now. So it's like, and he shows love, and he's done venues, he's done shows and all that. He's invited me and all that to come along. We've been speaking about this TikTok thing as well, about TikTok lives, because he's there's something in the works of TikTok, and I'm obviously been asked to be involved as well, so that's something to look forward to in the future as well. But like I say, I know a lot of artists from the city, and I get them on as well. Like I said, like, oh well, I say to Daps, like, bro, I know this geezer. He's doing music. It's win-win for both. Do you know what I mean? He gets a bit of platform. Yeah. You get another episode. Do you know what I mean? It's just like it's the things within the city. Like everyone's sweet with each other, bro. Like there's no really beef. So everyone's just like chilling, and everyone's giving everyone opportunities when it comes. Do you know what I mean? So which is quite blessed, to be fair. Like, so that's sick. Sick, bro.
Yeah. Nah, I love that. One thing I did want to ask about you to see if it was any different, because when I had Mav on, who's like does the battle rapping, they both spoke about how he kind of engineers his like lyrics and stuff like that for the rap. I was just wondering, do you follow when you write? Do you start like with a beat first and then lyrics and punchlines after, or do you kind of reverse engineer so you kind of have like a chorus or lyrics in mind and then create a like beat from that?
Nah, to be fair, I've wrote loads of songs to nothing, and then obviously I've found a beat and I've always added and taken away words if need be, but primarily it's always a beat, and then I can catch a melody on that beat and then I write. Because if I'm recording, I'll be recording, though if I'm writing, I'll not like write, I'll just like and just like find a melody or where I want to spin off or where I want to go low and high and all that, and then I put words in and piece it up. I mean, I've wrote a few songs where to beat, and then I've had to change the beat because I don't actually like the beat, and then add more words, like dissect it type of thing.
Yeah.
But I think the easiest thing to do, especially when it comes to making actual songs, is to just use a beat and then go off that, and then if need be, you can add or take away. But that's like I say, it's each to their own. I think everyone just writes differently, but that's how I've always done it. So
yeah,
you know what I mean, it's cool.
Nah, 100%, and that probably leads on to, did you find it hard to do your latest, well, it's not released yet, but the one that you've been dropping, because you've got some Italiano in there, haven't you?
Yeah, it is actually hard, because obviously, like I say, I'm still learning fluency in the language, so
yeah,
it's mainly stuff I'm picking up, and I'm learning, and I'm just like trying to throw words in there, and I'm putting like contextual things in, and especially when in English you think in English, like I think in English.
Yeah.
So thinking in English, and then like thinking about what you want to say after it, but make it rhyme, and then but in Italian it doesn't rhyme because it's a different word, and it's like it is hard. It's so hard to like break it up. That's why I only throw little bits in there, just a little teasers, like, and all that. I feel like if I was to do a full song in Italian, it would be easy. But I feel like keeping the whole rhyme schemes and all, like everything within the two languages, when something might rhyme that way, but it doesn't mean anything to do with how it's gonna sound with that. Do you know what I mean? So it is a bit thingy, but like you say, you can say some Italian and use an English word at the end. Do you know what I mean? Like you can still mix it because it's your speaking, so you can do what the fuck you want. Do you know what I mean? So that's how I run it. Yeah, I mean, just have fun with it and see what happens. Half the time it doesn't make sense, so, but like it sounds cool, so who cares?
Yeah. I was going to say, to be fair, a lot of your audience probably don't know what the Italian parts mean, to be fair.
No, but I'm going to have to put some like translation underneath now where the lyrics come on. I'm going to do something like that. Be sweet. I'll do that.
Honestly, I can't wait for the full version to come out, because the way you've done it does sound sick, you know.
Bro, honestly, I've literally just sent it off to get mixed and mastered today. Literally today is the day I've messaged my engineer, and he's mixing and mastering as we speak. And it's coming out 29th of November, bro. Literally around the corner. I can't wait, mate. I literally can't
29th.
wait. Can't wait.
Cool. I'll keep an eye out for that, mate, because I actually can't wait for that, because the clips that you've released, the way you've tied it in just on those little clips is sick. So good.
Legend, man. I can't wait. Literally, I can't wait. Like, I'm listening to it all the time, but I haven't even heard the mix and master version yet. So, like, to me, it's still a surprise, and I'm going to get it and just upload it straight away, and I'm going to try my hardest not to listen to the mix and mastered version, because I trust Nifty with everything in my life. Especially music, bro. Literally, especially music as well. So, I've got no doubt he's going to absolutely shell them engineering. Mental.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, most of the hard work, if it's already done, is kind of you've done the hard work now, and it's
Yeah.
kind of
It's his boss,
letting
it's his
that.
team now.
Yeah, fair play, man. How you kind of found navigating? I know obviously you've had gigs, you've kind of met people through like doing the Manchester shows down in Pride and stuff like that. But how have you kind of found navigating the music industry itself from like when you've started to where you are now?
it's, it's so hard, bro. Like I was saying, I was signed to a label and all that, and like they kind of like did that kind of thing before us.
Yeah,
Then obviously terms and conditions weren't how I wanted them to be. Basically, I was doing music I didn't really want to do, so it was frustrating in that sense. So I obviously, all respect to the label, etc. But obviously, I just had to go my different way. But like now, it's all like social media. It's like so many people are trying to do it, and it's like it's trying to like be different. Industry wise, it's yeah, I don't even know yet, because I'm still in that position where like I don't fully know where to go. I'm still stuck. I just want to get this song out of the way, and when that song's out of the way, I feel like I'm gonna have a proper conversation with people to try and like publish and get stuff done professionally. Because I know Nova and Baby do like publishing schemes where like you can contact them and they can help you kind of out. Do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna look into that for the end of the year, because I'm in the studio next couple of weeks or so. So I'm gonna be recording my next single, and hopefully drop that literally January as well. So next year I'm just gonna take full throttle of it and just everyone will be sick of us next year. I swear down, I'll be everywhere. I swear down.
yeah. That's what you want, mate. I say that now about this because TikTok gets 3 clips a day per week. Like each episode gets 3 clips per day. Facebook and Instagram gets 2, and then obviously it's an episode a week as well. So if you're on about that, like I think for social media to take off fully, you need to be constantly releasing.
Literally, bro, it's hard. Like I was going through a phase where like I was constantly doing videos, and then like I just stopped.
Yeah,
because it's like it's the consistency. You just need to be consistent with it. Like it's frustrating and how boring it might be. It's the simplest shit that takes off, bro. Like I could literally just be like, I've got 2 videos on TikTok that I've got like they're like going big.
Yeah.
Like one was just me. I was in my mum's house, put the phone in it, the instant thing after I just went to the toilet, put the song on, played it for like fucking 20-30 seconds, put it on, and people are commenting like, oh, when's this out? And it's like, no, just it's that easy. Just keep doing that. But it just feels, I just don't like doing it, because it's like constantly nagging, like listen. But like you have to do that. You have to.
I've only released 4 episodes so far. Like Chico Part 2 was the 4th one, and I barely promoted it on anything other than the scheduled like posts. So I haven't put any stories up on Instagram or anything. And I've only clicked on tonight, and I'm like, well, the 5th episode goes live tomorrow, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to absolutely hammer it, because one thing that I hate doing is bigging myself up or like promoting myself or anything like that, because it's just one of those things, isn't it? Like if you're not used to it, trying to get like your head in a situation where you're kind of blowing your own trumpet at the same time, it's like
it's like balancing the ego and then the confidence, and it's like some people can take it such the wrong way, because everyone's offended nowadays, you know what I mean? So it's long, but it's like it's balancing everything out to a point where like people can see the difference, but a lot of people can't. Because my confidence comes with just straight-faced humor as well. Like a humor, like I'm very loud in person. Like, you know, if there's a big group of people, I'm just like, I like to be like kind of the instigator, the one who like gets everyone talking, gets everyone drinking or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes that comes across as being like the immature one.
100%.
But like really, it's like I'm probably one of the most switched on ones when it comes to like your stuff like that. When it comes to like, whatever.
Say I used to be like that when I used to go out, like, you know, from like when we used to go to town and stuff like that. I was always quite loud after a couple of drinks, but when I'm with us not drinking now, it's like I'm quite a like, I would say I'm a introverted extrovert. So like I like going out and seeing people and shit like that, but like I'm not like very loud or anything like that. I just like being with the group,
Chill,
if that makes sense.
Yeah, chilling, yeah, I rate that, bro. Like that's I've got I've a load of pals like that, bro. But like, no matter how quiet you are, if you're not there, you can still feel the silence. Like you can tell when there's a missing piece of the puzzle. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
Because even the corner pieces, bro, in the puzzle, if they're not there, bro, the full puzzle ain't done. Do you know what I mean? So like,
I like that analogy, mate.
Everyone's included. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, that's how it is.
Words of wisdom, there, mate. Words of wisdom.
I'm a rapper, I have to, bro. You know what I mean?
So, speaking about being a rapper, what is actually your favourite song that you've probably written or featured on? Put you on the spot, yeah, a bit.
Bro, like this is a pure, like, Lil Wayne reply. Haven't wrote my best song yet.
Okay.
Just because I speak louder with that, because I feel like I'm still in a position where I'm not in a position where I want to be. Do you know what I mean? So like, musically, I know my best song is still to come.
Still to come.
But obviously, as of now, my new one, like I say, my new one is one of my favourite songs. Like now, the one that's coming out, obviously. But I feel like that's just every song I make is always my new favourite song, because I just hammer it.
Well, that's the way it should be.
Yeah, because when I release this, bro, I'm never gonna listen to the song again, bro. Probably won't. The only time I'll hear this song is when I'm performing it. That's literally it. Yeah. I won't listen to it because I want to just make a new one, because I want to just keep doing better songs all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my favourite feature as well, like I've featured on, or who I've got featured.
So that you featured on, so that's not necessarily your song, but you featured on their song and done like a verse or something.
See, I've done fucking loads, bro. I'll probably have to say Said 5K's song SVR, because he's an artist he's got loads of music, but he's only released that one song with me on it. But he's so sick, like he's sick. Oh my days, his vocals, it's like that like hood cry melody type of thing. It's lethal, bro. It's SVR. That's probably my favourite feature.
Yeah.
That I've been on.
I'll rate him on.
Obviously, the few songs I've got with Jay Sky are the ones that I've got from Manchester, BBC radio presenter. Like in a sense of like hierarchy. Do you know what I mean? Like he's up there, so it's like that was quite of a goal that I wanted to achieve in a sense. And obviously, the things I'm doing now in Manchester were stemmed from what I did with him as well as musically. Do you know what I mean? So, like I say, there's loads, but if I had to pick, definitely SVR, 1000%.
Love it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. To be fair, I'll have to listen. I haven't heard it, so I'll have to give it a listen.
Slaps, bro. It's hard as fuck, bro. It's
Is it?
Bro, bro, like just listen to it, bro. And have to hear it for yourself, bro. I can't really say too much about it, so just do your thing.
I'll give it a listen, then I'll let you know.
I lie, bro.
But my favourite for yours so far is Mama Part 2, just because I think it just slaps. It's catchy as fuck. It's the ooh la la bit, like it's catchy.
See, when the beat I used for that, was like originally it was like a semitone down. So when I was recording it, Nifty was like, "Oh, I think we should go high on this, because it's very like Mediterranean, like it's very like, do you know what I mean?" So it was like, I think we should go higher on it. So I was like, I somehow went higher, and then I was singing. So I was singing in a note that I've never sang before. So I was like, "Oh shit, I never knew how to sing that high," in a sense. And obviously, when it's tuned and all that shit, it balances out. But then obviously the very, very last hook, that goes even higher in the semitones. So that was just like, fuck, I'm going even higher now. So luckily with that song, it made us push my boundaries vocally. So I'm capable of doing more things now musically. So which is a good thing as well. So I'm going to the studio and I'm like learning new things and learning new techniques, like singing through my throat, singing through my chest, singing through. Do you know what I mean? It's mental how it works, and like I say, it's all this new music I'm doing. It's just adding more fuel to the fire, I would say. It's cool.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Because then it means that you're not just restricted, or like you're not just getting put in one category either.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%.
So like when you were mentioning Lil Wayne doing like rock and stuff like that, and then you've recently had totally different genre music, but you've had like Beyonce just recently dropped country albums and stuff like that. Like you can't just stick to one kind of genre, can you really?
See, that's what I say when some people are like, oh, he's a rapper, him. Like, I like the term rapper because that's where it started, isn't it? You gotta respect your roots. But I like the term artist.
Yeah.
The term when people say like, oh, he's an artist. It's like, oh, right. Because artist's more than just what it is, isn't it?
Well, you are an artist in your own right, really, aren't you?
100%, 1000%, yeah. But obviously, you have to respect where you came from, and I am a rapper at heart because that's where I came from. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I have to show love everywhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you've dabbled in MC as well, haven't you?
I'm not talking about that though.
Keep that one on the hush.
No, I don't even mind that though, bro. Like that was mainly because I did a show. Where was it? I did it with Bad Boy Chill Crew. It was Bad Boy Chill's crew.
Was it?
I did a show at Rain Arena with them, supporting them with MC Viper, and that's where that stemmed off. Because I got asked to do it, and I was like, bro, I ain't even got any bouncy tunes like that. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna send some, and I did one. My first MC, you've got like 43. Actually, he's got more now. I think it's like 45, 46,000 streams. I was like, what? I was like, it's doing better than me actual music. Do you know what I mean? I was like, I mean, some of my tunes that I'll just put on SoundCloud, just throw away stuff.
Yeah,
like hitting it for like 10Ks or whatever, like this and that. Maybe even Ks and all that. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously I'm running that, and it's like fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? But no.
Yeah.
MC Nelly. That's where it is.
Love that. Just before we like kind of round like the pod off with like the questions that were sent over, how does like the revenue side of it comes from the streaming platforms? Because obviously I know gig wise you'll obviously get paid per gig for performing and stuff like that. So on Spotify, is it like so many plays, a little bit like YouTube, so like you have to hit like a certain brackets before you get kind of monetized?
Well, I haven't really looked into that properly, really, because like I have been paid from like SoundCloud as well, because obviously on me racked up like $500,000, bro, and I was getting like income monthly. Yeah. Obviously, it's not like it's nothing to quit my job over. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because but I think the seriousness of it will eventually come, like I say, through hammering socials, like gaining a fan base. I think like that's where revenue side would come if you've gained like a big fan base. Because I don't even think like artists really get like decent. It's all from labels and merch and just like, do you know what I mean, like stuff behind closed doors and all that. That's where like shows you say shows like interviews, podcasts, PAs, all this and all that, like that's where like the big artists get their money probably from.
100%.
I don't know, I haven't really looked into it yet. I haven't really looked into it properly. I'm gonna have to obviously eventually, but you do get something, but it's not like I'm fucking rich.
Yeah.
I mean
a little bit like the YouTube on this, and like it just comes in naturally. You not until you make it proper. You like you can't really.
With it, innit? Like you're just having fun with it, and then when you see something, it's like, ooh, well, I have a bit of fucking pocket money in it, a bit of change.
100%.
A bit of loose change. You can get ice cream when the ice cream van man comes. You know what I mean? Sound as fuck, man.
No. Like you say, it's just an extra bit of cash that you can put in your back pocket, innit?
Exactly, bro. Like I say, and you're doing something with it. You're not like, I'm not doing it for the money as of now.
Yeah.
I'm doing it because I want my music to be out there, and then whatever comes with it comes with it. But I'm not.
You're doing a passion job. It's a passion project, really, innit?
Yeah, literally, it's like a self-love one. I'd say it's just a self-pride. I just want to show people what I am, and then if whatever comes with it comes with it. I mean, just having fun with it.
Right. One from just an outsider looking in, mate. Definitely keep doing what you're doing because your music is sick, bro.
Well, I appreciate that. That's all love.
100%. So moving on to the big questions then. So the one that the audience come to see. What's your biggest struggle that you face and how did you overcome it?
Struggle? Biggest struggle? I don't even know, because I think as you grow older, there's always little things that just might piss you off or they might make you upset, etc. But I deal with problems quite well. I've had me obviously off moments where shit's hit the fan, and paying for it as we speak. But obviously, like I say, I'm only human. Mistakes happen. You do what you do, and struggle wise, not much. Obviously, I've got a house, got my own place.
Yeah.
Day in the life. Like I say, my biggest struggle in life as of now is probably balance.
Yeah.
Balance is the hardest thing, because like you say, you got your family, you got a house, you got your normal work, you got stuff, you got dreams and aspirations that you want to do in future reference, and then whatever comes in between, little bumps in the road, that knocks your balance, and that knocks it off, and then you know how this country's fucked as it is, you know what I mean? But
mate, yeah,
so like that has a big fucking impact on everything as well. But I think overall is balance in trying to like show everyone love, when really it's life. You have to be selfish in life, do you know what I mean? But you have to show love to people around you as well, and like some people might not appreciate that. Some people might just, because it's greed in it. When you get a bit of love, you like want a bit more, don't you? Whereas like you have to be selfish, and mature minds will understand. But when you're surrounded by people who may be immature, that's when you'll start losing people because of your selfishness. But it's not selfish, it's like it's your life, you have to do it, because no one's going to do it for you, do you know what I mean? So it's probably just balance, really. Balance.
Fair, mate, because I understand that probably better than most people at the minute, like, because we spoke about it earlier, but trying to have that social life as well as doing everything else that we're trying to do and pursue and stuff like that, it's like non-existent. And I've literally said to pals, everything like that, I'm willing to sacrifice that for the next couple of years if I need to. Like, exactly. I can chill with them, do stuff at a later date. I'll obviously still do stuff now and then, but I'm letting it take a massive backseat and just following stuff that I'm passionate about, trying to grow. Like, I want to start like a business and stuff next year. Like, I've got some bits in the work, so for me, I just kind of need to be all in, and then I can have the fun stuff once everything's up and running, and I'm not working a normal 9 to 5 and stuff like that anymore. So,
100%. I literally feel that. I say exact same boat. You've got your dreams, but you have to be in reality, because these dreams don't come true if you don't invest in yourself. And you have to work to get money to invest to then push this. So it's like it's one big circle, really, but it'll pay off in the end. It's gonna happen, bro. It is. Has to.
Manifest it, man. It's like I seen a quote as well the other day, which I save quotes all the time, mate. I'm pretty sad for stuff like that, but just like I put them as like my wallpaper and shit like that. Just
bit of
keep changing them.
Man, sorry, man. That's sweet, man. That's a good thing.
Yeah, honestly, it's a bit sad, but the quote was like 9 to 5, you make a living. 6 to 11, you build an empire, and that's pretty much kind of like how I see like people like us who we still have to work with normal jobs, but then after we've finished that, we're still doing like extra bits to try obviously building a future.
100%.
So
you gotta respect it, bro. Like it's like fucking it, you're not getting paid for it, so the fact that you're still doing it shows the person you are, and it shows that you're passionate about what you do, which I think is a factor as a whole why people should appreciate what you do, because the people don't see the blind side of it. They don't see that you're like making these notes, that you're doing this and doing that. All they'll see is this, us talking, that's it. But they don't see like the time we've had to like build it, and time we've had to speak, and then time we've had to actually organise it and come together, prepare. No one sees that, they just see this. No. So like
100%.
People like us will understand that there's so much more behind it. There's like all of this down here which is you need to do, and then more people just see that. There's all this going on down here, but they'll reap the rewards eventually, man. It's all sweet.
It's like that picture of the iceberg, innit, when you just see like the tip above sea level, and then underneath you've just got like that massive. That's literally
that thought I was just trying to describe it.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were doing. Next one then, mate. 3 people who you would invite to a dinner party and why.
Damn. Does it have to be dead or alive?
Either.
I can resurrect them, yeah? Sweet.
Yeah.
Fuck. I've fucking read these tweets. So many people. I think musically would definitely be like Michael Jackson or someone. Michael Jackson, maybe.
Yes.
Because I want the
Pop.
musical side. Because it's Michael Jackson, bro. Like, who the fuck doesn't want Michael Jackson? You know what I mean? And I want to ask him if he actually did touch kids, which I don't think he did. But like, generally speaking, I don't believe he did.
Either do I.
But I just want him to confirm that for me, just for my own pleasure. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just want to know. No, just because I know he didn't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think like life-wise, I'm pissing a few people off here, you know. Andrew Tate.
You're not the first person who said it on the podcast, mate.
Bro, that people hate him, you know, and I don't know why, bro. Like, he just wants us men to be strong. That's all he wants.
I can't even clip that, mate, because TikTok took me video down last time I done that. So
we'll just bleep it out then. Literally just bleep it out, bleep his name out, and then everyone will just have to guess. But that one, and then third person. Damn. Elon Musk, maybe? Someone who's like an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Someone who's rich as fuck, do you know what I mean? Like, that's probably someone who's like that, innit? Like, that's probably someone. And it'd probably just be to ask for a meal. I wouldn't even, like. And he'll probably pay for dinner now, so that's who I'll have a meal with. And he'll probably tip the weight as well. And I'll get someone I know to work there and then bosh it again. So we'll all win, we're all eating. In that sense, that'll be what it is, bro. Like,
yeah. Fuck the advice, I just want the money.
Yeah, exactly. Just get on the sweet side and get a free Tesla of him. Be sound.
Not one of those Cybertrucks though, because they look fucking disgusting, them.
Mate, nah, it looks like a bin on wheels, bro. Fuck that. It's like a literal skip. Like a skip.
Have you seen the self-driving cars now, man? Like, there's people in America getting taxis and that, and there's like no driver.
That's ropey, that, you know. Imagine like hackers getting to that, man, and just like crash them. Nah. They can
Someone
just turn
I went
it off.
Oh, mate, 100%. One of like the lads who I went to school with, like on his Snapchat story and that, he's getting like an Uber or something like that, and there's nobody in the front of the car, and it's just driving itself. Like, I think it just goes from, do you know, the destination to the point, and then obviously it can just censor traffic and stuff like that. So
that's but there'll be
that's
some
my type of car,
malfunctions, bro. There'll be malfunctions where like it'll mess up, and then there's like gonna be a fucking victim in the way, and then this is gonna happen to them, and it's someone's gonna go really bad.
Yeah. Have you seen the comparison with Elon Musk and, you know, when he recently shared the photo of all the robots stood like in like lines, and then it's like pretty much a replica of that iRobot movie.
Oh yeah, aye, that's ropey. I think it's ropey, because you know how many viruses you can get just by like watching porn, bro. You know what I mean? Like, imagine an actual robot. Like, you can hack into it, bro. Anything that's electronical, you can hack in. Do you know what I mean? There's always a gateway to every motherboard that's ever been made.
Yeah.
Like,
there's like a million movies on why not to do this sort of stuff, and we still continue to try and do it.
Bro. Honestly, people are just stupid. I swear down. They're so clever but stupid. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I could
they're
never
too
build a
clever
rocket.
for their own good, aren't they?
Literally, bro. They're just showing off at this point. You know what I mean? Literally, bro. It's like, look at me, I'm clever. I want to build something that could go really, really wrong, but I know how to do it and you don't. You know what I mean? It's like,
unless he can get me living on Mars, I'm not really arsed about all this robotic stuff.
Nah, same, bro. I can go fuck, bro. Because like I say, it's gonna take a man. But then again, they'll take a man to make a robot, and then they'll just have robots making more robots, and then eventually it'll just fucking be robots, and then everyone will be fat eating donuts and doing fuck all. Then the human race will just be wiped out. It's fucked. We're fucked. So fucked.
I had I don't know if you know him, Nathan Hodgson on, and he, like, we were talking about AI and stuff like that, because that's what he does for his business now. And we had a similar sort of conversation about that, and he thinks it's coming like quicker than what people think as well. So
yeah, like it's here now, bro. Like it's literally here now, and there's so much we don't know that that they know. Do you know what I mean? So it's like,
well, speaking about sticking on the genre of music, have you seen the AI stuff when you can kind of just like say stuff in and it just totally changes your voice to the lyrics that you've just put in?
I know. I've when I had a podcast with Daps, I can't remember which. I think it was my second one with him. We were talking about the ChatGPT and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, nah, I don't agree with that shit, mate, because I think like musically you make music for you, innit? Like it's
Yeah.
you, it's yourself, bro. Like
It's crazy, mate.
like, it's so easy to just make a song out of the computer. Like you can.
Yeah.
I've tried it, but I've literally typed like, "Oh, make a song about fucking socks and this and that." Bro, it's
Yeah.
fucking full song, chorus, verses, bridges. And it's like, bro, it's like, nah, I'm not doing none of that shit, bro. It's so generic. There's no humanity to it, bro. It's just generic
Yeah.
rhymes and it's just
Like no proper substance or anything like
there's
that.
just no person to it. Like that's what it is. So it's
Yeah.
just such a waste of time, and don't use it. Don't ever
I blame
use it.
Elon though, so
Honestly, man.
when you have your dinner, you can have
I'll
a
tell
go
him.
with
I'll tell him straight up, bro. I'll tell her a sausage and all.
And finally, mate, one bit of advice you would give to your younger self.
Keep going. Don't stop, because there's a lot of things in the past that I've done, and I've lost interest and motivation. And then when I've actually, like for music wise, I've just stuck at it, and it's paying off. It's coming together. So it was to just like stick to one thing mainly and just be happy with it. And if you get knocked back, try something new, but keep going until you physically can't go anymore. That's probably the best advice I give my younger self.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of girls that I probably would have told to turn a blind eye to as well. So if you see this person, run that way, mate. That's what I would say to him as well.
Fair, man. Fair. I think everybody can follow that last bit of advice, like
Facts,
100%.
My boys need to hear that, man. I swear down.
Nah, mate. That's pretty much it for the podcast, mate. Thank you so much for coming on. I know it's
pleasure.
shorter than normal, but still nearly
stress,
touching
man.
an hour. But
It's been a pleasure.
it's been class, and I think there's a lot of things that people can take away from obviously listening to this pod as well. So, like again, thank you for coming on, mate. For anything that you want to put out there for the audience, so your singles dropping on the 29th of November, where can they kind of say it, listen to it, stuff like that?
All platforms, 29th of November, Blow, coming out. Obviously I'm going to be straight in the woodworks, record my next single as soon as that drops. So, like I say, Sebastenelli everywhere, all platforms, run it up, people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, audience listening, that's us for today. Make sure you follow Sebastenelli on all platforms that you just mentioned there: Instagram, TikTok, SoundCloud, Spotify, all of that jazz.
Out there, brother.
And make sure that you drop us a like, comment and subscribe, even if it is hate.
All publicity is good publicity, people.
That's it.
Mashallah.
Catch us all in a bit.